guys, Elyse here again to talk to you about QVAR as promised. I have seen QVAR coming through a lot, especially in kids, and it is becoming more and more familiar to the market, but it is still relatively new. So QVAR is an MDI, a metered dose inhaler. It still needs to be used with a spacer, which I will come back to soon, and it's a preventer. So it's got an inhaled corticosteroid in it. It still needs to be used with your symptom relievers, so Respigen and Ventolin. But the point of difference with QVAR is that the particles of the medication inside the inhaler are much smaller than other inhalers. So they believe that the delivery to your lungs and the alveoli, which are the very, very small parts of your airways where gas exchange takes place, more medication can be delivered there. So that is sort of the point that the QVAR, I guess, manufacturers make, is that's why it is more beneficial to use. So it looks like this. It's a funny sort of red colour, or it comes in a brown colour as well. And it is used just the same as your Flixitide or Seretide or any other metered dose inhaler. The only con, I guess, that I have heard about with QVAR is that it has a rounded end. So the issue there is that it needs to be used with a spacer, but the spacers, the shapes of the spacers, don't quite accommodate QVAR. So you can still use it, you just kind of have to push it in there. But it can leave just very, very tiny little gaps around the edge of the inhaler device. And so for a lot of parents, they're concerned that the actual medication is just coming out the other end of the spacer. Sorry. My discussions with the reps with QVAR is that because the particles are so small, the amount of medication that could be lost through the shapes of this and the spacer not quite matching up is very small and shouldn't actually impact the dose that you're getting. So that's what they believe in regards to the issue with QVAR and spacers. Again, like every other preventer, you need to rinse and spit after using it. It's got a steroid in it. But yeah, works to reduce inflammation in the airways. So still beneficial. A lot of parents rave about it. So if it's something that you might be interested in, talk to your GP about it, or visit their website for a bit more information. Their website is QVAR.com, QVAR.com. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that I've taught you a little bit more about those inhalers that are a bit newer to the market. You can always ask us questions on our Facebook page or private message us if you like. No question is a silly question. And yeah, thanks for watching.